What's going on? It's your boy Glyzzi back with another video, and today I'm be giving you all of my settings, graphic, controller, sensitivity, whatever. I'm gonna show it all, and not only show it, I'm gonna explain why I chose that and why I don't use something else, like opposed to certain settings and whatnot. You guys asked for it, so you're gonna get it. Now you might be surprised by what some of these are. It's not very many people use them, but you asked for it, so I'm gonna show you. But with that being said, if you do enjoy the video today, remember to leave a like down below and subscribe for more content. And let's not waste any more time and look at my settings. Alright guys, so getting into my settings right away, I'll keep this short. So full screen, get all the boring stuff out of the way. Play native res, never tried stretch. I might do it for a video, not sure. 144 is what I keep it at because that's my monitor, but I actually could get like 400 frames, especially with my settings now. Brightness, haven't messed with. I hate all the color blinds, so I just leave it off. Personal preference, if you like it, use it. Normally I keep everything on low except for view distance epic, but right now I'm on performance mode. If you don't know what this does, it like gives you less delay. It's only on PC and it like improves your frames. It feels really good, but I don't like the way the builds look. As you can see, it's almost like a bubble wrap build, but not a fan of it, how it looks, but it might grow on me. Who knows? I'll let you know if I'll switch back. You'll be able to tell in my videos. That's it for that. Going over here, ping, NA East, I get high ping. Right now it's in that 60. I play anywhere between like 50 to 70s normally. High ping no matter which one, so it doesn't really matter there. Sprint by default, turn this on if you don't. You're missing out and you're just way behind the curve. It opens up a bind, it's just super good. No reason not to. None of these matter. Okay, reset building choice. This doesn't matter either. This is just like back when Combat Pro and like old school were in the game, so you'd always switch back to your wall when you brought out your builds. Disable pre-edits. I have this off because it was never an issue. Like, I know a lot of people when they do stuff, like they like pre-edit, but I actually don't have that problem when I'm doing my edits and stuff, so I haven't turned it off. So if I want to pre-edit something, right, I could still pre-edit something, so that's why I leave it on. Next is turbo building. If you have this off, you should probably switch games. It's really, you're way behind if you have this off, like way behind, like season 3 behind. Confirm edit on release. I have it off just because I use double edit binds, but I've actually experimented with it and it's actually pretty good still, even with double edit binds, because if you mess up your timing, it'll still grab it for you. So don't sleep on this on controller, because LD, one of the fastest controller editors, uses this, and a lot of them do. So if you don't want to learn double edit binds, confirm edit on release is a great option for you, just not for me. 60% HUD scale. Here's my keyboard settings if you're sensitive, if you want that, if you're wondering. I don't really play anymore, but I used to be really cracked, and these were my settings. 800 DPI, if you're curious. Now to the good stuff. This is the good stuff right here. So Build a Pro, immediately just turn that on, no reason not to. It means you don't have to press your button twice. So if you have this off, that means you have to press your wall and then hold your wall for them to start placing. My vibration, I play with this off. I always used to play it on growing up playing video games. Then like season 6 or 7, I turned it off and I've never went back. I keep it off in every single game I play, so I would recommend turning that off. Just try it out. And then here's what you guys have been waiting for. My build mode and edit mode, 1.2 each, keep it the same. And my look, horizontal and vertical, max, 100%. And no boosts, 12% ADS. And I play linear. Right now, I do switch back and forth between exponential. Exponential is good. It's a preference thing, whatever one you like. But this is pretty fast, right? It's not a slow sense by any means, especially this one. This is where people are confused. Now, the building and editing, like, it's actually a pretty normal sensitivity. Like, if you look at a lot of players, there's nothing like too special about what mine is. But it's the normal sensitivity that people are confused about, and they always wonder why I have it so high. But the reason I do is just, it's more fun. Like, you get to do crazy shots, you can flick onto people, especially like they're used to controller players looking around, but like if you're in creative, right, and you're going for a clip, you can like spin around and go for shots. I just think it's so much more fun. I've been using it for a while, and I've played max sensitivity since Black Ops 1 on Call of Duty, so it's not like I can't handle it or control it. I could still hit my shots and I have really good aim, so you can get there, but it's mainly because I play creative. So like if I was taking the game more seriously, I would probably put this up to like 2.4 and lower this down. In between the 40s and 60s is what I recommend. Anywhere from 40 to 60 if you're trying to have like the best aim and be as good as possible. It's what I recommend for arena and stuff like that. But Another reason I set it up like this actually is because everything's almost the same. It's only like 0.2 faster, so I don't really have that much adjustments to do. Like when I'm building, editing, and aiming, my sensitivity is always almost constantly the same, so my brain's not having like a different build sense, aiming sense, and shooting sense. It's really similar, so it keeps everything uniform for me. And moving on, settings, I just have everything turned down a bunch because my ears are super sensitive. As you can see, my sound effects are at 31, but I can still hear stuff, don't worry. Keybinds, you don't care. And here's my controller bind. So going into these, everything's basic, jump with A, X. And before I talk about that, actually, I used the generic one. I'm not sure if they fixed it, but it used to give you way less input delay as opposed to the PlayStation 4 Xbox One. So I have it on generic for that reason, but I'll put it to PS4 so you can kind of see them better. But starting off, jump with X. My pickaxe is circle. That one's not too important. I claw it with my right hand. Switch mode's left stick, and my edit is touchpad. And the reason I have those two, because those are the two most important binds, and I'm left-handed, so touchpad and left stick are the most comfortable for me, so that's why I put those two on those binds. And I claw touchpad with my left hand if you haven't seen my hand cams. And other than that, the only thing different on my combat controls is my attack and confirm. So normally people shoot with LT and RT, but those switch my weapons, and I ADS and shoot with R1 and L1. I switched to this a while ago. It just helped my aim out because I could be more consistent when I'm just aiming and shooting, because the reach isn't as far from RT to X, which is not comfortable on PS4 controllers for me. It's only comfortable on Xbox controllers, so I still use that when I play COD, but not when I play Fortnite. Other than that, if we look at my build controls, the only thing on here is my rotate is Y or triangle. I'll show you why in a second, but moving on to the edit, I have my select is RT and my reset LB, confirm Y. And the reason I have all of those there is because they're all different fingers. So I press select with my left index, then I edit, and then I select with my right middle, confirm with my right index. Now I have to reset, left index, left middle, confirm with my right index. So I never have a finger doing two actions at once. It just really helped my editing speed having these good binds like this, and I've just set them up like this since the beginning. And then onto the rotate thing, I just have it there because Y I could press pretty fast, so if I'm doing like ghost hops and I need to rotate my ramps and whatnot, it's just real easy for me to rotate them like during that time, so I can press it really fast on Y. And that's pretty much it for my settings. Ability controls, those are, I don't know what those are. Then my dead zones, actually those are over here. So if we look at my dead zones, I have them on 7% and 6%. So I don't know if you could see it, but on the dead zone, you see this blue circle, right? You just want this to be as little as possible without that yellow circle interrupting it. That means you won't get stick drift. So for me, I get stick drift on my right one, as you can see, so I might have to bump this circle up a little bit, otherwise I'll get stick drift and my guy will start spinning. But right now I'm playing on 7.6 and it doesn't happen too much, so I really don't have to worry about all of that stuff. So those are pretty much my settings. They're nothing crazy. I mean, they are a little crazy, but I really don't know if you guys would want to use them. Go ahead and try them at your own risk. But if you're trying to be a good competitive and arena player, these definitely aren't the settings for you. You should definitely try something else. Like I said, lower it down, but do what you want to do, man. I'm not gonna stop you. Alright guys, that's going to do it for the video today, and those were all of my settings. Now, they're not the best settings out there, and I really don't recommend you use a lot of them because they're pretty whack and crazy. You guys should try what you like and figure out what works best for you. That's just my opinion. Try them if you want, you know. But if I do change any of them, I'll definitely keep you updated. But besides all that, if you do have any other videos or topics you want me to cover, just let me know down below and I'll definitely get back to you on that. With all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.